Hi, I'm Camille Don Tirza, and I am a medical weight loss specialist and consultant to corporations and physicians in North America. I'm the author of Fat Chick to Cover Model and the creator of the Lean Body Principles, Lose Fat Weight Fast, Secrets Your Doctor Didn't Have Time to Learn. I lost 100 pounds a few years ago, and I was on People Magazine, Good Morning America, and highlighted on Entertainment Tonight for my success. And since then, I've helped a lot of people do the same thing. But recently, I suffered an injury to my back and had to have surgery. And part of that recovery and getting strong again required that I wear a big cumbersome back brace. Well, luckily, I don't have to wear that anymore, but I still needed support. So my trainer, Victoria Johnson, has a new waist trainer. It's called the Skinny Cincher, and I love it because it gives me the support that I need. And I also love that it's 2 phases. And this part is what I wear under my clothes during the day. And sometimes I wear both. Sometimes I wear this one. This is the actual cincher. So as you can see, I have it on the outside of my outfit. I usually wear it under my clothes when I work out or when I'm at work. Sometimes if I don't want to be as firm or as straight, then I'll just wear this one. It's a little looser. I can wear it with my clothes that are a little bit more form-fitting. And what's really important about waist training is that when you're really heavy, over the years, your abdominals get very weak. For me personally, I've always had that kind of like little S curve here. So I always had my abdominals always did protrude forward, and I never really had that support, which could have been part of the problem with my back. And what I've noticed is with the waist training, is it not only gives me support, it forces me to stand straight, it forces me to sit tall, and it forces me to engage my core throughout the day. So as you can see, I have it on the 3rd rung here, the 3rd stitching, and as I proceed to get smaller and smaller, I can pull it all the way to the last row. This one here is a smaller size, and I'll be ready to get into this one pretty soon. So with waist training, it's not the end all to be all. You still have to eat right, exercise, drink your water, and focus on fat loss. You have to work your abdominals, so there's no shortcuts. It's none of that dangerous things that you hear on the internet. It's not about that at all. Dancers have been doing this. Women have been doing this for centuries, especially women after they've had babies. So you really want to get those abs tight. So if you're like me and you've had to either lose 100 or more pounds, or maybe you just want to shape up, try the cincher. You'll love it. It's comfortable. See, I even have a little room so I could breathe. I could work out in it. It's nothing like some of the negative things that we hear. I love it. I will wear it. I will do it forever. So I love my cincher.
Hi, I'm Victoria Johnson, and welcome to Victoria's Body Shop.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yo, what's up? Get out. Yo. Victoria's Body Shop. Yo, what's up?
We're going to talk today about 3 awesome waist training, cinching, and butt shaping moves for a sexy hourglass body. I know I am into this hourglass thing. It's so cool. We've been training this way for so many years. And when I was over in Japan, I saw some things that made me think differently about how I teach it and how I train people, because their bodies are thinner and they have they have more difficulty building muscle. So I really was challenged to come up with different exercises and ideas and coming up with different formulations to help them get that body, because it's so fun. When they see a star like a Beyonce on stage, they're going, oh, we want, that's the one we want. That's the one we want, right? So I sit and I go, okay, so how do I get your body to look like that? So today I'm going to give you some tips on how do we get your body to look like that. Yeah, when you look at J-Lo, right, she has like this beautiful long arms and these muscles that go from her shoulder blades around to her back that gives her this really unique sweep. And then she's got those round bottoms, right? They're like apple bottoms, as the brand says, right? Apple bottoms. So I want to show you today how we can get that. And I want to start with a question. from one of my readers. And Dahlia, she says, "Hi, Victoria. I am totally psyched with your new waist cincher, and I love the feeling. My body feels so supported and so strong. I am glad I didn't listen to all those negative magazine articles. My mom, my mom had been wearing girdles and now body shapers as long as I can remember, and she never was hurt wearing hers, right? Every time she had one of us kids, she would get out her really thick girdle and wiggle her way in it. She said there was no way she was going to let my papa look at other women. That is adorable, just because she had kids. Her body is still killer today, and they are totally still attracted to each other." Oh, how sweet is that, you guys? I remember one Sunday we were all in the care, ready to go to church. I think she meant car, and we had to wait for her. When she finally made it into the car, we asked her what took her so long, and she said, "I had to tuck in Bobby's extra fat." That's so cute. Bobby was my little brother, and at the time he was 6 months old. What she was saying is, I was stuffing my belly into my girdle. She was so committed, and she was so committed that I'm sorry, I'm just totally laughing. This is so great. She was so committed that I think it just sunk into my mind as something you do after you have babies. I have had 2 beautiful babies and totally did the girdle thing. Now I am so excited to do the waist trainer thing because it is so much prettier, and it seems to be scientifically designed somehow. She says it's great. It's kind of weird how just putting it on makes me feel taller, thinner, and sexier. It's like I lost weight instantly. How funny, because I have not lost a pound, but my waist is actually getting smaller. I rub in the extreme slimming gel 20 minutes before I put it on, and I always use my skin tightener after I shower at night on my abs, and I let it absorb completely into my skin before I put on my nightgown or pajamas. Am I getting psychosomatic symptoms, or is this real? I think I may be eating less, and I am definitely more aware of how I sit, stand, and move. Maybe I am repositioning my structure as you talk about in the guide. Sorry for rambling on to my question. I am doing so good wearing my trainer, but I want to lose weight too. I'm a little frustrated, and I need to get a good plan for a workout and eating schedule. I know you say that I can wear my waist trainer during my workouts, but I'm nervous. I don't want to get injured or look like an idiot wearing it to class and to the gym. And I love the secret ab video you gave me. Can you suggest some more moves I can do at home to keep shrinking my waistline to help me get a sweet, sweet hourglass figure? It is so popular, and I have been secretly thinking about it. I think it will be more natural for me since I have always been on the thick side. It would make me so happy to finally have my body. All right, to finally love my body, Dahlia. That's great. Well, Dahlia, I totally understand your frustration because I had a competition as a natural bodybuilder, and I am also doing celebrity fitness workout series for Nike, and I had a ton of pressure, and I wanted to look hot, right? So I had to fulfill all my professional speaking and modeling obligations at the same time. I was like totally slammed. So I totally know what you mean when you have all these things going on in your life. You want to look great, you want to be perfect, and you just feel like you're doing everything, but it's just not coming together. So no matter what I did, I just couldn't seem to get my abs ripped, right? So, and what happened was I had to figure out, what am I going to do? So I had a deadline coming, and it was brutal. I had so much going on, and I had the worst critics of all, me, right? We criticize ourselves. And it was amazing how your mind plays tricks on you because you end up comparing yourself to others. I think that's one of the number one things we all do is we compare ourselves to others, and it's just not right because I'm who I am, you're who you are. Yeah, I can look at you for motivation or for inspiration or for an idea or for a possibility, but I shouldn't compare my value to you based on that. Now, I can compare what I would like to see happen within my life or my finances or my body or my relationship, but I shouldn't judge me based on it. Does that make sense to you? That's really what I've come to, and what I try to help my clients understand is that that's fine, because the competition is healthy to me. I don't think it's bad at all. That's why we love watching sports. We like to see the guy win. We like to see the guy lose. We like to see people out there working for something that they believe that they want to achieve. And the same thing with ourselves. Do not ever run from competition. Use it as fuel. Don't use it as criticism. Use it as fuel to keep yourself going, motivated, and excited. Well, anyway, I was getting ready for all these particular events and this Nike shoot, and my agent, he says, you need your plan. Every time you get to this place, you need a plan. You know that you have to have a complete setup strategy. And the same thing for you. You need a complete strategy, Dahlia. You need to figure out exactly what you need to do. You need to write it down. So let's do like a 6-week body restructuring plan. That's what I did. I sat down. I had to get the mental strength, the emotional strength. I had to put it all together, and I had to write it out. I had to weigh and measure myself. I had to write out my goal, write out my ideal goal. I had to write out my diet 1 week at a time and figure out exactly what I was going to eat. And I had to keep a journal. And you need to keep a journal. So you weigh and measure, write out your goal, write out your ideal weight, or your ideal inches, because some people don't like to do weight, or your ideal body composition. Write it out, put it on a calendar, and then journal every day. What am I doing? What do I feel? What did I eat? What did I do? What training did I do? You need to plan. You need to do your cardio 5 days a week, girlfriend. You need to stretch daily. You need to practice, all the things that you want to be. So if I'm going to practice, because maybe I'm looking for a job, or maybe I'm looking for a different career, or maybe I want to start my own business, or maybe I want to take my kid to ballet, and I want to figure out how can I work this into my schedule. Sit down, write it out, make a plan, make a strategy, figure out what do I have to give up? What do I need to release? What do I need to stop doing that isn't for bringing me the value that I want or giving me the result I want? What thoughts do I need to eradicate? Do I need to just completely eliminate from my mindset? Because everything starts with a thought. We think about good things and we start looking at what's good, and good just seems to appear. And then something bad happens, or something that we perceive as bad, or that we think is bad, or that we criticize ourselves over. And then it goes, Murphy's Law, downhill, right? Everything seems to go bad. No, stop it. Immediately say, that's not working for me. That is not effective. Erase that. I'm going to start over. I'm going to do something better. Think something better. Feel something better. I'm going to have a better idea. So my thought is, I will do this. I will do this. Always focus on what you want, and do not focus on what you do not want. Because wherever your energy goes, expands. Whatever you think about grows. So just think about the things you want. Think about the things you want to see happen. Think about the weight you want to get to. Think about the job you want to move to. Think about the income you want to increase to. Think about the business you want to create. Think about the book you want to write. Think about the place you want to visit, right? Think about the things that you want to accomplish. Release the things you don't want. Don't even put them into your brain. Don't even put them into your energy zone. Get them out of your quantum field. Only ingest. Only think about. Only put your energy into things you want to see happen. That's really important. And then take control of your time. Stop the necessary errands, distractions. Stop doing things twice. Pick up the paper once, read it, throw it away, file it, or just burn it. You know what? Don't pick it up again. Start creating systems in your life. Start creating systems and organizations. If you need to organize your kitchen, organize it. You need to organize your office, organize it. Organize your car. Start becoming a completely orderly, organized individual. People that are orderly and organized are the best performing people on the planet. In sports, in work, in literature, in theater, in film, in the factory, whatever. Whatever your role is and whatever your desire is, create order and create some sort of a system. Like in the morning, I have my shoes by the door. I have my workout bag already packed. I have my food in the fridge. I have everything already set to go. I don't want to run out the door and forget my phone. So I have it by the door. I have my keys in my purse. I have my money in my wallet. I have my cards. I have my visas. I have my passports. Whatever I need, I have them already set. I don't want to have to get up, leaving in a hurry and forgetting the one thing that I needed, right? I set myself up to win. I want you, Dahlia, set yourself up to win. Plan your food. Plan when I go to lunch, you know what? I was in Venezuela. I don't even look at the menu. Just here's what I need. I know you have chicken here. I know you have fish. I know you have vegetables. That's it. I don't need to look at the menu, because you know why? I can't be trusted with a menu. I may end up eating something because it looks good. When you're hungry, everything looks good. Don't get to that place, all right? That's why I love my fat burners. My fat burners are one of the best fat burners in the market. Why? Because they suppress your appetite. They give you good hormone feelings. They give you good energy. They give you stability. They help you lose weight. And if you can't do anything that has caffeine in it, then do my weight loss booster. And my weight loss booster is so awesome because it does the same thing. You have energy and you have a balanced blood sugar and you have a balanced hormonal system without jitteriness. I mean, it's amazing. You guys, I sat and I did all this. I thought about this. I put this together because I work with so many different people. I have high performance people. I have people that have to stand in front of a camera for 6 solid hours and recite some sort of a script, right? They can't afford to forget their lines. They can't afford to have mood swings. They can't afford to not be able to have the energy where they need to perform. And you're the same way. You're just as important. Take care of yourself. Plan for success. And you know what else? Find the love connection. I love this. Why? Do the things you love at least once a day. Read something you love. Feel something that makes you unstoppable. Right? It gives you this energy of, I can do this. For me, it's motion. It's music. It's air. It's getting outside. It's getting by water. Those are the sort of things that make me feel that love connection. I love life. I love what I'm doing. I love it. I find, even if I'm doing something that maybe isn't the most pleasant for me, deep down inside, you know what I do? I think about something that I love. And I just use that energy to fuel me through the thing that I don't necessarily love at the moment, right? And then do the things that make you excited every day. Just do one thing. And then fill out your planner. Write it down. Plan for it. And then focus. Real focus. Real focus is important because, you can focus. With people that tell me they have ADD, they don't have ADD at all. I think it's just made up. I'm sorry. I know you guys on medication. I know you guys with kids that run around and can't sit still. Well, they're not supposed to sit still. We're the ones that made schools and buildings and chairs and desks and makes them sit down. I mean, what did they used to do back in the caveman days, right? They ran around. They didn't sit in a desk and wearing clothes and uniforms that were tucked up around their neck and skirts and socks and shoes and pants and all that stuff. I mean, sometimes that's why I love going to some of the countries where everybody's basically naked. In Brazil and Rio, we run around, right? We're on the beach all day long. We're playing volleyball. We're playing basketball. We're playing this little handball. We're doing something. We're running in and out of the water. We have no clothes on. Imagine all of a sudden we have to sit and put on clothes and sit in a classroom and listen to some boring person telling us something that we don't care anything about. So do they have ADD or are they just bored? So anyway, I'm sorry. Off my rant. Don't send me any bad emails and texts and all that crazy stuff just because I said I have ADD. Because I'm telling you, I have never sat still. Even when I come home, I don't sit still, no matter where I'm at. I was in a hotel last week. I was in the Ritz. It was absolutely beautiful. I did not sit down one time. I went from the pool to the shoot, to the set, to the makeup artist, to the eyelash artist, to the eyebrow artist, to the wardrobe artist, to the stylist. I never sat down. The makeup artist does my makeup standing. It's just my nature to be moving. I used to try to sit and write. Now I have a standing desk because it made sense. I would sit and stare at the screen because sitting just blocks my energy. So do the things that make you feel empowered. So my point is focus. You can focus on whatever you want as long as it gets you fired up. If you have to do something that doesn't get you fired up, find something inside your mind mentally to keep you excited until you can get out of that situation, right? Now let's look at what we're going to do for our body to get that shape for that restructuring. Because I really want you to think about restructuring. That's what cinching is. Cinching and body modification and waist training is just that. And it's so funny because some of the magazines like to, it's dangerous. Well, yeah, if you make it so tight you can't breathe, of course it's dangerous. Aspirin's dangerous to the wrong people. Peanuts are dangerous to some people, right? Water is dangerous to some people. So it's all dangerous. It's how we use it that makes it effective, that makes it safe. So waist trainers are safe. Body cinchers are safe. Girdles are safe. It's how we use them. We have to have common sense. Some people would hurt themselves falling off a curb. So I'm not going to get into that as much as I want you to think about restructuring and getting the body you want, living the life you want, feeling good in your clothes. We're humans. We're supposed to wear things that make us feel good and look good and be happy and be sexy and love ourselves in our skin, right? I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to have fun. We're here to have a great time. And we're also here to work and to learn and to share and to grow and to teach and to contribute and to serve. And we're all here for all those reasons. So, but if you don't feel good about yourself, you're going to project and everybody's going to know you don't feel good, and you're going to end up blaming other people for everything that went wrong in your life, and this didn't go right and that didn't go right. Stop looking outside and start looking inside, and start looking how you can restructure, retrain, remodify your body, your mind, your figure, your mental capacity to have and achieve whatever you want. Don't you let anybody stop you. Now, enough of that rant. Let's go on to our top 3 waist cinching butt shaping exercises. Number 1 is I want you to do what I like to call a non-surgical Brazilian butt lift. It's a glute bridge. A glute bridge exercise is great, and you can go to my blog and you can actually see the demonstration, because this is an exercise that is so good. It shapes your butt, gives you a round butt, and when you lift your butt up off the floor and your palms are down your shoulder, it presses your shoulders into the floor, which opens your chest. Keep your neck long. Keep your feet flat into the mat or into the floor, and then you want to keep your knees hip width apart, and you want to lift up to the count of 2 and then down. You want to really press your butt at the top of the motion and then release it at the bottom, because we want a complete contraction. We want a contraction and a release. You want to tighten and a relax. You want to have both of those contrasts happening so your butt muscles can completely, your gluteus maximus and minimus can actually work. It also helps to work your adductors when you lift up off the floor and you squeeze your inner thighs. This is like so awesome because it shapes your butt, shapes your legs, lengthens your legs in the front, presses your hamstrings in the back, gives you more of a round shape. So when you put on your waist trainer, your waist cincher, or just on a good pair of jeans or a nice skirt, your butt is round. That is absolutely sexy, right? So you want to do that glute bridge, and the instructions are in the blog. So make sure you go to the blog, because we're looking at like 4 sets of 12 to 20 reps, right? And then the next one I like is for the waist cinching move. This is good because you want to think about cinching the move. Now, one thing I really want to get into here, because I'm going to get some flack on this. I've been doing this for so long, and I've worked with so many people, and I love the Fletcher series. And you want to be careful of the side planks, because sometimes there are certain people who have a tendency to build muscle will end up with a thicker side waist doing those, because you're working your obliques. And so you want to be careful. I like to keep the cinching and the tightening and the skinniness right in the center of the waist, right around the belly button. So you have to be careful. That's why I love these waist cinching Russian twists. And you're sitting on your butt, and your heels are to the mat, your chest is lifted, your abs are contracted, and you're going to just rotate from one side holding a weight, a ball, a dumbbell. You can hold a soup can. I don't care. Just put something in your hands so that you can stabilize your shoulders and you can stabilize your midsection. And you're going to rotate and try to push your elbow behind you as you rotate. So that's your internal obliques, right? Your intercostal muscles, which are your rib muscles, that they cinch right at the top of your ribs, right underneath your breasts, so that your breasts look bigger and rounder and sexier and prettier, and your waist looks thinner. So those are your intercostal muscles right there. Those are beautiful muscles. When you go to a bodybuilding show or a figure show or a bikini show, those men and women have physique guys have the best looking upper abs. They're just beautiful. We call them fingers. You can put your fingers right between there. Those muscles are sexy. And so that's your intercostal muscles there. So they surround those ribs. Then your obliques, and they reduce the side spillover, right? So you want to do those oblique muscles and rotations, and that exercise is in there too. That's number 2. Number 3 is you want to do a good, solid parallel plie, also known as a body squat and body weight squat. But you make sure you want to keep your heels into the floor, your knees over your ankles, and you don't want your knees to go past your toes at all. You want to sort of standing position, and you want your hands out in front of you for balance. You can put them by your side if you need to. You can hold hand weights if you need to. You can hold a barbell if you feel like you can do that while with your arms out. But I love doing that parallel plie because it really number one, it really supports your back when you're going into a squat position. And it shapes your side legs, shapes the outside of your thighs, right? And it shapes your butt, and it shapes also your inner thighs, and it really lengthens your legs when you stand. So you get a really good round, solid butt shape. You get long leg muscles, and you get a chance, and if you keep it going just enough, you get a nice little cardio. If you get the right sets and the right reps, and you get at the right level, and you get your breathing in as you stand, you want to exhale as you sit. Right? So you want to keep your breathing together. It's all there. It's beautiful in the blog. It's all set out. And you really want to start today. And you want to make sure you do some cardio. because your cardio helps to burn the extra stored body fat. We always talk about cardio. I love cardio. I love weight cinching. I love weight training. I love dancing. I love all parts of exercise. I do the stair mill. I do cycling. I do treadmill. I do elliptical. I do it all. Why? Because I love variety. If you only do one kind of workout, you have one kind of body. I like to do a variety so you can have strength. You can have cardiovascular endurance. You can have conditioned muscles. And you can have a really good waist as well and a nice shape on top of it. So there you go. There's your 3 waist training, cinching, and butt shaping exercises. Get out there, get started today, and have an absolutely awesome week.
Victorious body shot.
Yay, you did it. You made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much for listening today to the podcast. I value you, and I hope you value yourself, because you are not only a good listener to me, you're a great friend. I love sharing my passion of vibrant health, fun, success, and especially my body detailing strategies. I study, I work with other great professionals so that I can bring you the most informative, useful, practical, cutting-edge information available to help you succeed and achieve your goals, whatever they are. You want to stay informed, right? And you want to continue to grow just like me. Well, to keep you fired up, to keep you sexy, I have a newsletter that goes into more details about what I shared with you today. And to order any of my products, as I mentioned in the podcast today, I set up a special VIP red carpet discount code just for you to purchase any and all of my products or books on Amazon.com. My Body Shop products are discounted already, but I'm offering you an additional VIP discount. That's right. Awesome, yeah? Yeah. You want to get your VIP coupon for you to use whenever you order? Go to my website, victoriajohnson.com, VictoriaJohnson.com, and sign up for the free weekly health and fitness and skincare newsletter. There is so much information. There's tons of hints, helpful tips that I use with my professional athletes, celebrity clients, entertainers, and yes, things that you should be doing because you're VIP too, you know. That's right. I'm opening my shoot bag of tricks just for you. You are the rock star in your life, and you deserve to look, feel, and perform like it every day. I'm giving you the secrets and the tools to do it, but you have to stand up. You have to raise your hands, and you have to say, yes, I want to be even more sexy, even more fit, even more fabulous, and I want to achieve all that I can. So go there right now. Don't wait another minute. Sign up and get your VIP coupon delivered right to your email box. Make this the best day ever.